How to overcome stage fright and specifically performance and social media fright. Hello beautiful dancer, and welcome for another episode of our A Cup of Tea, which is our weekly conversation about soulful and creative fusion belly dance. I'm Lamia Barbara, your host, and I'm so happy that you're here. I'm very excited about today's topic, and it's something that comes up and pops up very often with my students, because the main question that I receive most often, especially when we approach some kind of showcase, is how to overcome stage fright. And in this specific era that we are living, how to overcome online stage fright and performance fright in the social media. Because we have to face the fact that, especially if you are a dancer, you are pushed to perform, you are pushed to showcase what you're doing, your process, your creative process, and of course your choreographies or your improvisations in social medias. Otherwise you wouldn't even be existing in this era. And this is a feeling that creates a lot of fright and a lot of anxiety, because showing off so often, especially when we are not in the peak of our creative process, but just, to feed the algorithm, is really something that feels like a depleting action. So I'm here with you today to support you towards a shift in your vision and in your mindset that will really create a difference. And here I am to share that the main thing, the main aspect we can work on is at the very root and at the very essence of why do we perform in the very first place? Why do we dance? This is a question that I always love to ask to my students. Why do you dance? And it doesn't have to be like a rational or a very specific answer, but it's more like of an inquiry, of an insight, of a process you want to have inside of you, and you want to lit that fire, that question within you at every step of your journey. So it doesn't have to be like, yeah, I dance because, and that's it. It's more like I have this question within me, and I'm always trying to see in a different perspective everything that I do. And the main thing, the main and most helpful tip that I can give you, that I always give to my students, is this one. Try to shift from watch me and look how beautiful I am, or how amazing I am, or how this performance is cool. So shift from watch me to come with me. And this is so deep and so different, because in the watch me area of life, you are performing to impress, to catch attention, to hook, to show that you are valuable, that your work is valuable, and also to find validation from the outside. And this is something, if this resonates with you, oh my God, I am with you. I have been there for so long in my dance journey. But then something happened, and I replaced it consciously with, not with just watch me, but with come with me. Come with me is a completely different space within you. And when you inhabit that space, it's no longer about me and how valuable I am, or how ambitious I am, or what are my goals, or what I want to show to everyone else. But it's more like, this is me, this is my process, and I'm here to guide you. I'm here to show you that this is possible. And this is like a completely different completely different mind space. It's not only about ambition, and I always say it's not like ambition is something bad. Is that part of your journey that brings you and then leads you towards devotion, and devotion in the sense of being at service. Being at service of your people, of your community, and feeling in deep alignment with your vision and with who you are as an artist and as a dancer. And the main foundation for this is always questioning yourself, why do I dance and how can I be at service for my people? So this little mind shift can really completely change the way you approach performing, because of course dance is a beautiful action, it's a beautiful way that we have as human beings just to be with ourselves, connect with ourselves, with our body. I love to dance just for myself. It's also for me a way of healing. It's so many things. It can be therapeutic, it can be just self-expression. But at some point, if you have that ambition within you, if you have that fire, if you want to connect through the media of dance, you also will come to the performance space. And performance or showcase is a way to create a relationship through dance with your audience, with your community, with your people. So in order to create this relationship in the most harmonious way, this little incredible shift I think is crucial. So I'm gonna say that again. From watch me to come with me. From hey, this is valuable, hey, please validate what I do. Or hey, please come and look at me because, I don't know, everything that must be there, that can be there. And again, if you feel like I'm talking about you, I'm also talking about me. This is not something I want to say it's wrong. It's just part of the process, and let's accept it can be there, and that's totally okay. But if you feel this is like not in alignment with you anymore, then this shift has to be there, and I'm here to support you towards this. So from watch me to come with me, to feel that your dance is an act of service for your community, for your people, and to show your people not only about you and your process, but mostly about them. How can they come with you and feel the transformation that dance can bring to their lives? So really, this act of devotion to the art form and of devotion to the people of your community is such a beautiful space to live within. And when you inhabit that space of come with me, then really stage fright, okay, you will always have, there will always be there a little bit of like tickling anxiety, or I wouldn't even call it anxiety, but more like of an excitement feeling. So your body will be very lit and very like ready, like sparkly, ready to perform. You want that feeling, of course. If it will just become another boring thing to do, then something is wrong, right? When you are performing, when you are showcasing, when you are dancing on stage, online, on social media, you really want to have that little feeling of butterflies in your stomach, okay? So that you feel it's something which is precious, with something which is valuable and has life within. So we don't want to put that off completely and just become like robots with no emotions. That's not desirable at any level, at any point of our journey. So we still want to have that excitement within, but that excitement is inside this beautiful space of openness and of surrender to the process. And of course, this being at service, that it's completely different from what you experience in the watch me phase. So yeah, I'm seeing these as phases because again, I think this is a part of the journey. So the watch me phase and the ambitious phase can lead to this devotional aspect towards dance, towards the art form, and towards the people in your community. So I really hope that you will find inspiration and value in this talk, and please let's connect and send me a DM on Instagram if you would love to go a little bit further on this topic. I would love to chat with you. And if you find this video inspiring for your dance journey, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, because every week I share more videos, tutorials and inspiration to support you towards your creative and soulful Fusion Bellydance journey. Thank you again. Another sip of tea before we leave. And see you next week.